Hello, my fellow somas, and welcome to some abysmal Pilates. Why is it abysmal? Because we're going deep into the depths of ourselves, and also because, as per usual, do I feel like working out? No, I do not. Today, though, instead of going slow, easy, deep, contemplative, we're going to do some quick Pilates. We're going to do mat level 2 classical exercises, and if you are not familiar with Pilates, this is probably not going to work out for you because it's not going to be a lot of in-depth discussion or exploration or anything. Mostly, you're probably going to hear me whine, moan, maybe cry a little. There will be grunting, probably some swearing, and we'll even see if I can do this and record it. All right, so with that, let's get going. It's Mat Pilates. We start, thank God, lying down. If you want, you can go for a quick little stretch of the arms and legs. Stretch the other arms and other legs. Oh, a nice big yawn. Sure, that's good. Make sure that your spine is supported wherever the heck it's going to be. Interlace your fingers, stick them in behind your head. Curl your tailbone to pick your knees up in towards your chest. Knees are apart, heels together, toes apart. In Pilates V, balls of feet gently pointed. Inhale. Exhale, upper ab curl. Keep your head resting in your hands. Inhale and take the legs out. Exhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. We're going to do about 8 of these as I try and keep talking while I keep moving, because what you really want to focus on is using those low abdominals to keep your spine curved like the bottom of a bowl of ice cream. A nice shallow bowl. We can get some really good, deep mixture of the ice cream. Inhale out, exhale in. One more time. Inhale out. Exhale in. Keeping your upper spine curved, you're going to take your feet into bird on a perch. You're going to wrap your feet around an imaginary bar. See if you can actively bend your feet. As you inhale and the feet go away, pull your upper abs in towards the back of your head and your hands. Keep the head in the hands, nicely weighted. 2 more. Inhaling out, exhaling in. One last time. Now, flex your feet. Pull the balls of the feet towards your nose. Keep your heels extending away from you, even when your knees are coming in towards your collarbones. Keep those heels moving away. Inhaling to go out. Exhaling to come in. 4 more times. Keeping that tailbone curled up and away from the mat in sensation, if not actuality. 1 more time. Inhale out. Exhale in. Take it down for just a moment, because it's classical mat, evil start. Because right now, take a nice big inhale, exhale, curl back up, hands still heavy, or head still heavy in the hands, legs are fully together, feet are fully together, a nice little connection there, arms come down by your side, inhale for 5, pumping your hands down by your side, exhale for 5. Now, you could take your legs straight out to there, but you really want to keep your spine flexed, both ends, as you are pumping away. Breathing in for 5. Out for 5. So if you find taking the legs away tends to break the curvature that you got going on, try taking one leg out, keeping one knee in, switching every now and again. Oh, I may have to turn the fan on. And switch again if you're doing what I'm doing. And we'll do a couple more rounds. This is much harder. I mean, it's not like it's easy for right now because I'm rebuilding, but it is so much harder to talk while I keep doing this. All right, now I'm going to turn my fan on. So anytime that you are coming up to sitting, take your opposite hand to knee. Doesn't matter which one. In this case, I'm doing left hand to right knee. You're going to grab hold of the leg. Also, same hand to same leg. Curl your tailbone in, curl your leg in. Other leg is long. And then you're going to curl up. Now try and straighten. If you have to rock, you have to rock. Try and straighten. To pull you up. Oh my God, that was hard. That was hard. I'm hard already. We're only 2 exercises in. Why did I decide to do this? Okay, other side. I'm going to roll back up again. If you can, and you have something to hook your feet in like I do, awesome sauce for you, because we're going to do some roll up. So, if you don't, I tend to hook my feet underneath of a piece of furniture, because really, you want that solid connection. Heck, if you got somebody in the room with you who's willing to be on your, hold your feet for you. A heavy dog, he'll do it as well. I'm also using a weighted bar because I love myself, and the weighted bar makes it easier. I haven't tried it with hand weights, but who knows, it could work. You let the bar rest your shoulders into your chest, your rib cage, solid connection there. We're not reaching up, we're letting them be settled, because this gives you something to curl against. Inhale, tailbone goes towards your heels, and you upper ab curl. Exhale, you curl forward. Inhale, tail tucks. You roll down, exhale to arrive. So basically it's one inhale, breath cycle up, one breath cycle down. Inhale, curl your upper spine, lower spine at the same time. You want to see, can you flex your spine so much? Legs staying straight, soft knees though. We're not slamming them down into the mat. Should feel nice stretch in your hamstring if you're super tight like me. Feet stay flexed. Inhale, rolling through the spine, through the bottom. Exhale, laying it all out. Inhale, rolling up, curl the tailbone, pick your ribs up off of your pelvis, stretch the spine instead, and then inhale to roll back, exhaling, vertebra by vertebra is going down to the mat. 2 to 3 more. Inhale, scoop your belly, abdominal scoop, woohoo! Exhale, going forward, flexing the spine, keeping the shoulders in. We don't want to hunch it around. We want to keep length from the back of the heels all the way through the back of the legs, back of the pelvis, back of the spine, back of the neck, and rolling back down. One last one. Inhaling to come up, scooping that belly, flexing the spine. Good times to be had. Inhale, start the rolling back with your pelvis. The rest of you is still bent. You don't want to unbend all at once. You want to do it sequentially. Kind of like eventually, but with a lot more sequence to it. Unhook one leg. Draw that knee into your chest. I'm going with the right side for myself right now. And because I'm nicely hooked in, I'm going to do, some tree. So leg goes straight up. Thigh bone deep in the pelvis. Flexing your spine to come up, other leg stays long and down. The height of my training, did I need a strap for this? No, I did not. Oh, for the old days. But what I do want to do is keep my shoulders down. Spine is flexed. Exhale, come down. So you can full breath it in, out, up, in, out, down, or in it up, exhale it down. Just keep breathing. We're doing it just 3 times. Really, for me, I need to find that length in the back of my leg because my hamstrings have got so damn annoyed lately. Once you are down, leg stays up, rooted deep into the pelvis. Arms are down by your side and solid. Shoulders are down in the mat. Inhale, curl your spine. Leg goes down, exhale to the side. So this is single leg circle, and exhaling and around. You want the first part to be your legs not even moving, all spine. None of this droppy leg thing. If I was to come back, same position. So the inhale just curls your spine, and you drop your legs straight down. Exhale the second half. If I did it without the spine, it would be inhaling straight down the center, exhaling out to the side. So while we call it single leg circle, it's really single leg half circle. Get to the top, reverse your direction. Inhale out to the side, legs get basically together. Twist your spine and bring your legs straight up. Inhale out, twist spine, legs straight up. 2 more, keeping those palms down, keeping the shoulders down, keeping the bottom of your ribs down as much as you can, as well as your left leg. Everything else is pretty darn grounded. Take that knee, pull it into your chest, give a little hug. Let the front of your leg chillax. Great. Switch sides, which just means hooking your other foot. Knee into your chest for half a second. Oh, hello, left leg. How you doing? Well, nice to meet you. May I get up and close to you? Inhaling, curling up, exhaling, coming down. In a lot of ways, this is the same spine movement we were doing with the roll-up we did just a few minutes ago. You may notice this side is harder for me in that I can't really keep my right leg down to the mat as much as I did on the other side. Try and lengthen the back of your neck, not screeching your face forward. Keep the front of the neck long while you open up the back of the leg. Palms down, shoulders down. It's push with a capital P-O-S-H. Yes, I was watching that recently. Inhale, twist the spine, leg goes down. Exhale, the actual circle. Inhale, draw the half moon. I guess it's the inside line of the half moon, inhaling down, exhaling out to the side one last time, really using the connectedness of your upper body to stabilize you so your lower body is free to move. Inhale out to the side, exhale, and bring the leg up. Inhaling out, right hip stays down, exhale, curl, twist. Sorry, twist and up is what I meant to say. What can I say? Exercising and talking. Even when I was instructing regularly, I didn't actually do the whole class while I was talking, only parts of it. This online stuff is harder. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, now, while you've got that knee in towards your chest, it's a good thing. Pull it nice and tight. And now, I want you to curl your tailbone just that little bit. Find your low abdominals. Yes. Find your upper abdominals. And try and straighten the left leg. Really work that left leg straightening. And straight up we come. Get your bum closer to your feet. I'm taking my hands behind me so I can curl my tailbone a little bit. Hands can wrap around your ankles if you're so inclined. I'm more of a shin person myself. Elbows are wide. Neck is long. Tail is curled. If you need to take your hands in behind your legs, go right ahead and do so. I might myself. We're doing some rolling like a ball. Inhale, we roll back. Exhale, we come up. Now, ideally, from the bum. The feet are not touching when we roll back up. We're staying in a nice ball the whole time. Mostly, inhale back, exhale up. Try and keep the shoulders down. Try and feel your spine getting nice and massaged. 2 more. Try not to get, motion sick. Oh my God, why did I look to the side? That was my last one. Oh, because, not my favoriteest thing. Now, I think it's time for stomach series. Why? Why did I choose to do this? Why? So do you remember that 100 position? Coming down onto your back. Hallelujah for the back. Okay. The spine is a canoe. It is flat along the middle. It is picked up at the ends. Inhale, exhale, flex both ends. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand to ankle. We're like we're about to pull up to sitting. Elbows are super wide. Neck is longer in the back than the front, but long on both sides. Switch sides. Right hand to left knee, left hand to right knee. Right hand to left knee, left hand to right. You get the idea. But the biggest thing, your spine doesn't change. Your shoulders don't change. But your arms and your legs do. Inhaling for 2, exhaling for 2. Last one. We don't need to do too many because we're doing so many in a row. Inhale, arms away from the legs. Exhale, they circle around. Pull the knees into your chest. Hold your boat. So do not let yourself take on water. As you inhale, legs go out, but pelvis stays down, tilted and curled, if you will. Inhale, arms and legs apart. Exhale, knees to chest. Hands help pull them in deeper. Inhale out, exhale around. Last one. And in. Whoa. Legs go straight up towards the ceiling. Arms are straight over top of your shoulders. Bring one leg to your hands as much as you can. Grab hold, give it a nice extra pull. Let the other leg drift away a little if it will. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, switch sides. So you want to take the leg to the hands and then use the hands to pull that leg a little bit closer to you, keeping length along the back of it. So you're really finding an opening up of your hamstring. Last one. Legs stay up, hands behind the head. Keep your boat. Inhale. Legs stay straight. They go together and they go in the direction of the opposite wall, but keep the femur bones locked deep inside the pelvis. You'll notice, I'm going to take a break. Screw it. I'm fond of doing 3 of those exercises and then taking a break because stomach series always feels like a lot. Honestly, the start of mat always feels like a lot, so why are we doing this? Because I figured I could get it done faster. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, what's important when doing double leg stretch? No. Up, down, something like that. Can't remember its official title. But the important part to remember is that you are focused much more on where your spine is in space, longer in the back than the front of the neck, but still long in the neck. You don't want to take your legs so low that you lose the integrity of your boat. Do not take on water in your spinal boat. That would suck. So if you only can go an inch, you only go an inch. If you could go all the way to 6 inches off the floor, then cool for you. I'm a little jealous because that's not where I am right now. Last one. All right. And then take right knee, left elbow towards each other, and then switch. Inhale for 2 sides, exhale for 2 sides. Now do try and rotate on the inner line of your spine rather than rolling over onto a shoulder. Last one. Oh, now that does call for a stretch. Arms up overhead, at least one leg out away from you. Maybe the other leg too. Get some nice belly stretch going on. Pull. Now if you find that picking one leg up is a bit too much, knee up on one side, pushing that foot a little bit to give yourself some traction, bring the other knee in so your back feels more protected. Hug it super tight, other leg goes straight, and guess what? Straighten up to tall, trying to straighten that other leg. Make sure that you have space for yourself, sitting nice and tall. Get your butt, get the flesh of your butt out from underneath. Feet, legs are long, knees are soft. So the long legs are not slamming down and lifting your heels up. Your heels should be down, your sit bones should be down, and your knees should be feeling, stretched between those 2 points. Keep your feet flexed. You can inhale the arms up, shoulders drop down. Keep your tailbone rooted into the mat as you flex forward. Exhaling. Inhale up. And then exhale down. This is a very small movement. This is one of those things where to get it really right takes a lot of inner concentration. So I want you to feel, inhaling up, that as you exhale, you are zipping from your pubic bone up through the cavity of your belly, up to your belly button, and even higher, and that you are trying to pull your spine around that. Inhale up. Rather like if you've ever tried to pull a shirt off that just won't come off, you are trying to pull your spine, but not just the back of the shirt, but the whole front shirt, everything up and over, so that you are getting a stretch in your spine. That's literally what this exercise is called. 2 more times, inhaling. Exhaling, flex forward. Keep that tailbone rooted. Do you feel more weight in one side of your butt than the other? Do you notice any other asymmetries? Inhaling came up. Exhale goes forward. Okay, now, classically speaking, you would take your hands to your feet, pull your heels in towards each other if you have room. Otherwise, I normally have to take my butt forward to my feet because there isn't normally room when I do this in at work in my office. Find your balance behind your sit bones into your tailbone. Straighten your legs. We're doing some open leg rockers, so your hands are to the outside of the legs. Do try and keep them straight. Do try and keep your elbows in. Do not judge me. Do try not to judge me. Inhale, curl the tailbone so much you roll over. Exhale and up. This is not a lot of room for me, so I am going to shift forward because I don't want to hit the stuff. Find that balance. Inhale, roll through the spine. Exhaling up. Ooh, find the balance at the top. Sweet. Inhale, curl, 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 curl. Keep curling. Do not stop. No flat tires. You want to find that bend. Keep the bend. So it's almost like as you go over, your tailbone is reaching through your heels, and it still is even when you come up. And if you go past the sweet spot, that's okay. Find it again. Inhale, roll back. Exhale. One more. Inhale and roll. Exhale. And up. Find your balance. Now, if you're really feeling evil towards yourself, take your arms up to the side, crisscross your legs as you roll over your back. Or just come down to your back. Oh, I've been refreshing myself with these exercises, and I'm hoping I'm getting the right order. Whew, did not check beforehand. So we're going to go into corkscrew, nice basic corkscrew, because that's where I'm at currently. You might notice my legs are staying together. My spine is twisting. This is like single leg circle again. So let's just take a moment with this one. Whew, and catch my breath. So when we're doing this, it is a spinal twist. The legs themselves are going up and down, up and down. They are not going side to side. That is not what your legs are doing. No, that is what your spine is doing. Your pelvis is rotating so that one hip comes up the mat, the other goes down deeper into it. So from here, legs are up, resting deep into the pelvis. Turn your pelvis. So for me, left side is down, right side is lifting. My legs go straight down towards the mat, and then exhale, we circle the other side. So hopefully you get what I mean by, and switch every time. So every time you get back to the top, exhale to come up, you want to switch directions. But the twist is entirely from the spine. It is not the legs doing a drifty over thing and you leave your spine and your pelvis behind. Pelvis does the side to side. Legs are only doing the up and down, which should also mean that your legs have no problem staying together the whole time. All right, that's enough of those. And I will say, now that I've done that, that's corkscrew. What comes next? Saw. I do believe we're due for some saw. So interestingly, so taking a knee into your chest, other leg goes out, straighten your leg, pull yourself up. Oh, good times. That in classical mat, there's an order. There was a plan. You had a plan. So that the body was warmed up and moved in particular ways in a pattern. So we saw we're back to the same legs as with spine stretch. Your feet are basically at the width of your mat. Heels are stretched away. Sits bones, helped along if need be, are underneath if your tailbone feels strong and down to the bottom. Arms are out to the side, shoulders are down. Inhale for length. As you exhale, twist. And let's actually just do that for a second. Inhale to center, exhale to twist. But a full saw, how I'm going to do it, my right arm, because I'm twisting to my right, is going to sweep down like a big letter U. It's going to pick up, and it's going to pick up while my spine is still twisting, and that is going to take my left hand towards my right leg. I'm not trying to saw off my toe, that is at least the story where it comes from. Oh, I'm not doing this. I could, but I'm not going to. I just want to wring out my spine. Inhale, come up to top. Maybe you're still inhaling. You twist around, do that big U, and then, how could I twist deeper into this? It does not need to be big, people, but it does need to be authentic. Inhaling, twisting around, exhaling into that bend, but more importantly, into the twist. Use that back hand to pick up your ribs and get you deeper into that twist. And then exhale to the twist. Inhaling up and around. Now you can actually do 2 breaths to my 1 right now if you want. Last one. Inhaling. And then exhaling. And then you're going to come to the center. If you want to be like super ooh about it, get a little bit onto that tailbone, legs come up, face swivel, you come around. I'm going to try not to squish onto the recorder thingy that's stuck into my, shorts. All right. Yeah, I'm mostly on screen. Mostly. Okay, we're going into some Sawan. So palms about under your front of your shoulders. Forehead starts at the mat. Now, I want you to focus today more on legs reaching, soles of the feet reaching, tailbone reaching towards the heels and the soles of the feet, hip bones of the belly lifting up and forward. Use that forward lift of the belly to lift up your spine. Inhaling, we're going up. When we're opening up the front of the spine, and let your legs lengthen so much that they lift off the mat. Exhale, come down. Whew. Nothing like a little cramp. So I am not particularly pressing with my hands. Inhale. I'm going to pull a little bit. I'm going to do that. You can push, you can pull. I recommend pulling, but you got to see how your body feels. Always work to what works best for your body. I'm not trying to get up high. What I am trying to do is to get my thoracic spine to bend, which basically means from the start to the bottom of my ribs. A couple more times. Inhale. I'm going to lift up. I'm going to lengthen so much up the front that my back is going to flex. This is extending the spine technically. And then exhaling in down. And because this, remember that boat from earlier? Well, the ends of the spine, they really love to do the same thing. They both go forward or they both go back. Now, I don't want to lift my tailbone up to the ceiling. I want to reach it up to my heels so that I get more authentic upper spinal extension. And then exhaling down. From here, bring your fists, hands into fists, fists in front of you so they're punching each other, elbows a little forward of shoulders or underneath your shoulders, probably underneath, a little forward. I think a little forward today. Okay, So from this, you want to be lifted. We're not dropping down into it and trying to we're not depressed. We might be depressed, but we're not going to show it in our body. We are going to lift up, proud and strong. We are long in the front, as if we were doing swan still with just the arms in a different position. So from here, lengthen your legs so much they start to lift off the mat. Kick one heel in towards your bum twice, then the other. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Couple more times. Now, can you be so strong in that extension of the spine and that length of the belly pulling up and the slight lift of the legs that your body doesn't need to move? What about that, eh? Take your we don't have right and left chins. That would be weird. Because I bury you. too much boobage. Curling up, but not. You're gonna and then you stretch your hands behind you, arm palm to palm facing away from you, shoulders are open. Exhale, other cheek to the mat. 3 kicks. Inhale, lengthen so much. Belly scooping up and in. And lengthening those legs. Mat. And you are flying. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale, 1, 2, 3. Now, up you come. This is the not classic moment where many of us very classically take a child's pose moment. I have a horrible child's pose because I have had tight hips for forever. Oh, Pumpkin, hello. Are you helping? Are you helping? Oh, you're cleaning off the salt. Okay, that's fair. Now, I am crawling decrepitly and dejectedly to the front of the mat so that I can get my feet once more into the straps. Now, this is an excellent exercise to go back to your roll up from earlier with the bar if this is too much, because this is definitely a higher strain exercise. Your feet are actually away from each other on this one. They're pushing out into the sides. That will give you a helping hand. Fingers interlace in behind the heel. Head, we are doing neck pull. Keep your head heavy in your hands. Inhale, flex the spine, tailbone to heels, upper spine girdling. When you get to the top, inhale to straight. Hinge from the hips until you feel that point where you can no longer safely do it, and then roll the remainder down the spine. 2 more. Inhale. Flex. Oh, there's so much flex. Flex through that through the whole back line of the body, fascinatingly. Inhale to a nice straight spine. Find the back of your legs, your hamstrings, and your glutes. Exhaling, rolling down through. You really need to protect your back on this one. Inhale. Flex. You can do it there where it's a bad spot, where it's hard to lift up. And you can also do it as that straighten and then the roll down through. Whew. Once again, I'm going to say I am bound to forget some exercise today or to get these out of order because I guess I do. Because I think that's what's going to happen. Okay. What do we got? I think we got some shoulder bridge. Let's do some shoulder bridge, shall we? So, feet are knees, feet, hips to outer hips are parallel. You don't want wide, actually. You don't want really shoulder width. You do want hip distance. But you do want your feet to be relatively close to your bum. For those of us with a lot of flesh in the way, maybe uncomfortably so. Shoulders are down, palms are down. Push with a capital P-O-S-H. Push. Okay. Neck is long. Feel the neck lengthening away from the tailbone. In fact, feel that lengthening so much that the only place that your tailbone has to go as you inhale is up towards the ceiling. You are actually pulling your tailbone away from your neck. That's what's getting you up. You can do a little extra press with your triceps and your palms and your shoulders to get a little more opening here in the front of the hip. Exhale and come down. Can you keep your neck long? Yes. Focus on that neck. Keep it long. Open up all the vertebrae as you come down. That is the gift to yourself. Inhale. Stretch in the back of the spine. Keeping your heels grounded into the mat. None of that tippy toe stuff. I want your heels down. I want your heels connecting into your glutes, into your butt, into your hamstrings, opening all of the front of that up. Pressing into your shoulders that little bit more. Oh, that's right, long neck. I almost forgot. Now, starting at the very top of the spine, soften it, but keep your bum up. Soften the next spine down. Keep your bum up. You got it. Rolling one by one, but keeping the bum up. So funny. It just feels good to say it that way. Rolling through to the end. We're going to do one more. You can do just the same as that, or join me in a little bit more of evil. Okay, adjust your feet if you find that you need to, because that's what feels right. Lengthen your tailbone away from your ears. Inhaling as you stretch up, finding a good solid base of your shoulders. And your elbows, maybe a hint of, not strong, because it's mostly shoulders, some palm. While you're up here, getting that nice, keeping your hip bones going towards your, well, my brain said nipples, so that's where we're going. Hip bones are going towards your collarbones. Tailbone is going out towards the opposite wall. Get strong in your left heel and lift your right leg and go up and down 3 times and go why? Gone up and down 1 extra time. Strong in the right heel. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Can you keep your hips as high as when you started? Maybe every time you go down with the leg, the hip goes even a little bit higher. Roll down through the spine. Nice. Bring a knee into your chest and roll. Either easier or harder. I haven't decided which. And I think it's time for some spine twist. So let's do that. Legs are fully together on this one. They are not out to the side. Keep them nice and zipped. Feet are together. They are nicely flexed. Your arms can be out to the side. They can also be doing, I forgot to put clothes on, shock look, or I love myself kind of look, or out to the side. Inhale for length through the spine, and then exhale and twist. Now, with this inhale, exhale to twist the other side. When you twist to the right, think of pulling your left hip back. Inhaling, actually, I want to inhale as I twist. Keep pulling that right hip back when you twist to the left, and then vice versa. Because we don't want to have the legs moving. The legs are not shifting. The pelvis is not shifting. That's what I'm trying to get at, is that we're going to sit strong. In fact, I'm going to pull my big fat butt out from underneath, so I'm more on my sit bones, making that a little easier. Inhale, I'm going to twist, because I want that twist to happen out of my pelvis. I don't want it to be a weird curvy back thing. I want it to be a nice centralized pole dance thing. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh. Okay, and then from here, we're going to do some jackknife. Now, if you're feeling like, oh dear God, I'm not getting up, well, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. You can come from the nice position we got going up and use the rolling back to help get yourself up. It's one of the methodologies. Let's see if I think of any others while I'm going down, because I can tell you, this one, I do enjoy it when I'm good at it, and I do not when I'm not. So, we're going to come back, legs go up. So with jackknife, you do want your hips as open as possible. I am supporting with my hands. If I was in my stronger state, my arms would be down flat to the mat, kind of like I'm going to do. And yes, I cheated and I put my feet on the thing. And then we're coming back down. Inhale, we roll. It's a curl of the tailbone. A lot of belly going on and a strong, and I do mean strong push with those triceps. Now, if you're like me and really struggling at this, if you have something behind you that you can use to anchor your upper body, that can also really help. I'm not quite in the right position for it here. And if you have one of those workout bands, actually no, that might help. It has to have a lot of tension. You put it underneath of you and you pull to the side, and your arms, honey, no, off please, thank you. Your arms will hurt like you would not believe the next day, or actually even 20 minutes later. Memories. All right, so we inhale the first half, exhale to go up. Inhale, we come down, feet touch, legs go up. Curl the tailbone as you exhale. Coming up, lengthening the spine. That's your last one. Coming back down to the mat. Jackknife. You know what we need? We need some sidekicks. Is Motion my sidekick? Is Motion my sidekick? I think you are. I think you're my perfect sidekick. So, align your spine with the back edge of your mat. So check your butt. Now, you can do this fully lying down, but if you're going to be up on your elbow, be up. Lift those ribs up off the mat. Your legs are at the forward edge of your mat, so you're not in a straight line. There is actually a hinge happening at the hips. Take your top leg to about hip height. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, it comes back. Try to keep it at the same height all the way through. Now, when you inhale and you go forward, keep your tailbone, keep your sit bone where it is, and lengthen through the back of that leg. And you exhale, you go back, and you keep your hip bone lifted, and you open up the front of the hip. This is one of the most glorious exercises, in my opinion. I do love this one. Now, for the last 3, 4, go forward until you can't go no more, then flex your spine just that little bit. And then exhale, go back till you can't go no more farther, and then extend in your spine. Much easier to do if you're actually up on your elbow. So inhale forward, and then flex. Exhale, go back. Extend one step, then the other, not together. Don't mix them up. You want to keep your marble cake marbled. You do not want to make a paler chocolate or a darker vanilla. There's no fun in that. All right, then roll onto your stomach. We're going to do some quick grasshopper to switch sides, which means out so that your heels together, and then you go the front abdominal scoop and keep in your belly and in your and in your thighs, maybe some other and then roll to the other side. And if you're like me, adjust your equipment. Oh my God, that was fun to say. Okay, make sure your butt lined in the back part of the mat. Elbow relatively underneath if you're going to do it that way, but make sure you lift those ribs up. No collapsing. We are not a collapsed bridge. We are a safe bridge for people to take. Inhale, flex the foot, reach your heel forward. Oh my goodness, find that. Stretch the hamstring. Exhale, take the leg back, open up the front of the hip. Keep your spine where it is for these first 4. So inhale, heel forward, sit bone back. Exhale, leg back, hip bone to rib bone. Hip bone's connected to your rib bone. Not really, but you get the idea. Back. One more just like this. You can keep going in this vein where it's just the leg and the rest of you is stabilizing. Or inhale, go to the limit of the hamstring, flex your spine. Then exhale, take the leg back to the limit of the front of the hip joint, and then extend the spine. Oh, so good. And then inhale, reach the heel forward and flex. Exhale, go back, extend. Inhale, forward, flex. Oh, exhaling back and extend. It was about the right number, right? Right, honey? We have been hot here, and my puppy is lying on the floor, and she is adorable, and she's giving me thumps with her tail because you're so cute. Now for some teaser, people. I don't know why it's called teaser, but it is a special exercise. So, as I've said before, undoubtedly, I'm getting myself back into being able to do all the things. So we're going to start sitting up. We're going to grab behind, just down from the knees. Now, tilt. Use your belly. Tilt, especially your low belly. Shoulders are down. Neck is a little back. Remember, we want the back of the neck to be open slightly more than the front of the neck. And balance back until you're like, oh, I'm resting. If you can, you lift your legs up. It is perfectly fine to keep them tabletop. Also good. Heck, more bent if you need to. You do you, man. You do you. So we inhale, and we open that hip joint a little bit, and exhale, and come back up. Trying to keep the weight basically in the same spot. Just behind the sit bones on the tailbone as we go down, and then we flex, 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 to come up. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have 1 or 2 more. This is very tiring, let me tell you. I'm so sweaty, so sweaty. It's been hot. It's hot again today. Not as hot, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this, but oh my God. If you can go all the way flat to the mat and bring yourself up, awesome. You are in better physical conditioning than I am right now. Oh my goodness. And then we're gonna come down and pet a dog, because the dog needs loves. But only for a moment, because we are getting close to done, my friends. Close to done. So, coming back up to sitting for a moment, get your elbows underneath of your shoulders. Palms are planted. You want to come and pick yourself up out of that. No dropping down. We're not a canyon. We are a mountain. We are tall. We are proud. We are something that involves a lot of lifting. Curl your tailbone to bring your knees in towards your chest, but keep the upper chest lifted. Inhale to twist and twist and twist. Exhale as you last, and then kick. Inhale, inhale, exhale, and kick. Inhale, inhale, exhale, and kick. Now, as you're doing that a few more times, I'm going to point out that you want to keep your upper body stable. That is the job of the shoulders, the triceps, the elbows, the palms. The twist is coming from your ribcage and down through the pelvis. And once again, your legs are hanging out in the pelvis. They are not actually twisting. It is the roll of your spine that is twisting. And then come to center. Oh, we're not done yet, but we are getting close. We are going to roll over again. We're going to do some swimming. Now, you can do it like I did earlier, or simply roll over, which is where I'm at right now. Oh, and a little sticky, because that's the way of it. Swimming is lengthening. Head, tailbone away from each other. Arms, feet away from each other. But we are extending so much that we're coming into the reverse canoe. In other words, an extended spine. We are lifting up, belly lifts up the front. And then we swim. Opposite arms and legs, opposite arms and legs. Swim, 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 swim. Ah, I know there's advantage to this exercise, but I have to say it's one of my least favorite ones. Good lordy. Oh, keep breathing, keep doing, and then relax. Roll back over, because such is life. And I think we're at seal. I think we have 2 left. And if I've missed any, my deep apologies. Joseph Pilates and all of my instructors. It's been a lot of years, and I'm still relearning. Though the body remembers, I swear, better than the brain does. So with seal, it's like rolling like a ball, but knees are nice and wide, shoulders are down. So we're going to do that rolling over back thing again, but your legs are so relaxed that your hands can move your legs, and you can clap your feet together like the feet are hands going up. Curl back. Ideally, we're hovering on that back part, so we have time for 3 claps of the feet as we're back. Almost there. Couple more. Enjoy the rounding of the spine, and maybe not so much enjoy, but get good use out of abdominals as brakes at the front. Coming all the way up. We're going to finish with the, you can't fully see me, but here we are. Pilates V your feet, which means the width of your fist between the balls of your feet. So a gentle external rotation. Nice and tall, tailbone drops, belly lifts, arms come up, shoulders drop down. Fold forward, nice stretch in the spine. Keep your tailbone towards your heels and your legs as long as you can. If you need to bend them, you do so. Walk your hands out to a nice plank position. Savor that if that's all you want. Otherwise, bend your elbows towards your ribs. Oh my God. Sometimes I do feel very much like a classic in the bad way girl. Now, as you come up, even as you go down, try to not wobble your weight from side to side. I did a little, and it's okay that we do, but we're working towards not. Lift the tailbone, lift the belly, drop the tailbone, roll up through the spine, let your arms come over your head, nice and tall, sweeping down towards your sides, stepping down safely if you are like me, and up on some equipment. and go, hallelujah. Push and keep them up. Up. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, you want to tell them how good they are? You told them how amazing they are, that they made it to the end? Can you? Can you? Oh, Potion says that you're amazing and that you deserve lots of kisses. Wonderful puppy kisses. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. See? She does right there. Good job, everybody. Thanks for joining me in the I really don't want to, but hey, moving is good for us and it feels great after. All right, take great care of yourselves. I will see you anon.